Hey there everybody, it's Mike Delisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Kingdom Rush Rift in Time. Coming from Lucky Duck Games, 1 to 4 players in about 60 to 90 minutes. Kingdom Rush is a fully cooperative, campaign-driven tower defense puzzle game of epic proportion. It's a implementation of the tower defense video game, and as such, it's probably going to have a lot of people that are interested in it just based off of the IP itself. Maybe they like board games, maybe they don't, but if they've played the video game, they probably are at least going to have an interest at taking a look at this. So let's see what's inside the box. It's a huge box, and it looks like there's going to be miniatures involved, which may have something to do with why it's so large. All right, we've got some kind of protective there. Looks like we've got stickers here, which may have something to do with that campaign. And that seems to be the case. To mark your progress on the kingdom map, use the attached stickers, okay? Here's our rule book. And then a scenario booklet as well, okay? So here we've got our game components, our introduction, the setup, and the overview, different phases, spawn new hordes, play tower and hero cards, destroy horde trays, advance horde trays, pick up tower and hero cards, spend crystals. You'll win at the end of the round in which you have achieved the victory condition as described in the scenario booklet. You lose immediately if all of the heart tokens near the exit tile have been removed, and you lose immediately if the portal card or boss miniature enters the kingdom. All right, then we go into more detail. For each of those different phases, they go into more detail about that. Looks like obviously you're going to be playing tower cards and things along those lines. The standard tower defense genre is hordes of enemies coming at like a kingdom or a wall of some type, and you're trying to keep them back. So you can see it goes into a fair amount of detail on all of these different phases. There also is a solo mode here, and it talks about the differences entailed in the solo mode, which doesn't look to be much, and then an appendix for the different terms, different rules in the scenario booklet, and hero abilities, okay? Then, since this is a campaign game, you also have the 10 scenarios for that campaign, all right? It's saying it's recommended to play them in the right order, a sequential order. I'm sure there's a number of reasons for that, but let's just look really quickly. It kind of gives you an idea of the different, maybe different abilities that might be there, and your different map setup and spawning rules, and you can see how it just kind of goes on. Some different mechanisms that are specific for whatever it might be, different map setups, etc. And then all of our maps also. All right, some beautiful art. Okay, let's see here. Here's our map. I'm guessing this is what you would add the stickers to. We've got some cardboard tokens here. Seem to be relatively standard quality. Maybe not the thickest tiles in the world, but they certainly seem to get the job done. Okay, we've got a large number of map tiles here. Double-sided. Some other tokens, as you might expect. Go. Just kind of flipping through these quickly. More of these kind of Tetris-style pieces here. More map tiles. Looks like some maybe abilities. And yet more map tiles. All right. Now here, we've got a whole lot of cards. We've got some minis. We've got some trays that are going to be where we're, I guess, setting up our enemies that kind of come marching towards you. All right, so let's take a look. There's a lot of stuff here to kind of look at. Here we've got what look to be kind of translucent. Yeah. I don't know if those go over. Perhaps those go over map tiles. I'm not sure. Again, I didn't look at the rule book enough, but that's a possibility. Also, doesn't look like it fits in there, so I'm guessing that's just going to be solely for probably putting minis out. But looks like there's a bunch of these different translucent overlays that you can put over map tiles. That's going to be my guess. It seems like a reasonable guess. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but just for the purposes of this unboxing, We're going to go with that. Looks like we've also got maybe some hero boards here. Magnus Spellbane. Yeah. It's got their turn sequence, incoming towers, any special abilities they might have. Here you've got Lilith. And I'm assuming if you play the video game, these may look familiar to you. Alaria Swiftwind. And there we go. Okay, so there's those. Also looks like we've got some little wooden meeples here. I'll show these really quickly. There's also a lot of cards in there. I will likely not go through all the cards, but maybe just show you some. Okay, here we've got square cards representing the heroes, some smaller map tiles, and reference cards for the players. All right. Let's take a look here. I think these are all probably going to be miniatures. They are. I'll save the miniatures for last. Let's look at some of these cards. A lot of square cards, as you might expect, since it looks like it's a square-based map. All right. Do those go on there? That might be how it is. I'm not positive. Again, I'm not sure if that's how these work, but they do fit in there, and it does have a little slot on the back that makes me think maybe it is to pop the cards out. So perhaps that's how it works. Again, I'm not going to go through the rule book right now, but you can kind of get an idea at least of the style and art of these cards. There's a whole lot of them. Okay. Just, like I said, want to give you kind of a taste for what those are like. We've got yet more here. When the time ages move, they move towards the exit. If they exit the map, you lose. So these are special conditions. These might be for different scenarios in the campaign, potentially. All right. Well, we're getting enough of an idea of the cards. I think I'll just show off these little ones. Then we'll look at the minis. Okay, some units here. Archers. Marksmen. These are towers that I'm assuming you can place up. Mages. Looks like they maybe show you their attack patterns. Okay. It gives us a pretty good idea. All right, let's take a look at these miniatures. There we go. There's one. These are our heroes, I believe. Okay. Oops. Okay. A couple more of the heroes here, it looks like, or at least one more of the heroes. Then we've got what looks to be, is that a dog or a cat? I can't tell. An animal. Then we've got some baddies here. It looks like these two literally go together on their base. There we go. And then our big bad takes up a whole map tile. There you go. Imposing, to say the least. All right, well, I think that gives us a pretty good idea of what's to be found inside the box of Kingdom Rush Rift in Time. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.